Okay, so we're here. It's Spider-Man. I have been playing this already. We're doing this on a new save, though. I'm gonna play friendly, because y'all should know me by now. I don't care about showing off amazing skills. I care about having fun with it. Jeez! Oh, God, that would hurt my back. Okay. Oh. Subtitles on. That's what I wanted. There we go! So, hey, Seaberry. So, just a reminder for everybody, we are trying to get to partner. Part of that is getting 75 consecutive people watching, and part of the best way to do that is to increase follows, and we are still aiming at our same goal we had since before summer, which is 151, but we are so close now. We're at 137. And 4 subs all at once, which is great. And that's really all you guys. Like, that's just looking at our list here. You know what? There are a bunch of follows who I did not get a chance to list off. So thank you, Falcon22345, for a sub last week. Thank you, Pseudo Soldier, Aurix7, Field Zero, Real Zack Pack, as opposed to that fake Zack Pack, Corrupt Helix, Paulo Grillo, or Zagrillo, I don't know, Colin O'Clock, Follow Legend 981, Harry Sack, and Shirikai for all the follows. And of course, thank you for everyone who's been here for the last 2 years. You're as important as the new guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't have anything to build off of. I do like that your controller rumbles when the phone goes off. I know that a lot of people have played through the beginning already, but you know what? They haven't seen somebody as incompetent as me. That's not true. I'm actually decent at this. I do like that they really reduce the size of the web shooters. I managed to get some GameStop credit and get the DLC as well as Soul Calibur 6 and its DLC. A nice boost. I know what those look like. So yeah, the full disclosure thing. I haven't had a real day job since June. That's kind of been taking a toll on me. There have been a couple things. They haven't worked out as well as I'd hoped. So basically all I have is this, my writing, my art stuff, and my volunteer hours. So by the way, art stuff is coming along very, very well, because my art is not the same as Red's. Once mine is ready, you know what, people know, I make games. I am a game designer. I have a board game I've been working on. Once it is ready, I will be showing it off to y'all. It was good enough that I spoke to a few guys who've been doing this for a long while, and they were interested. At least said that it sounded like it'd be fun. So there's that. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I want it to be somewhere, so I might do a Kickstarter eventually. But no, I don't want to leave the mission. I went the wrong way. Can't y'all just accept that I went the wrong way? No. Anyway. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, so basically, now we are literally at the point of everything you see here is brought to you by you, all of our beautiful viewers, who support us on Patreon and here on Twitch, and who watch our videos on YouTube if they miss them. So this was kind of my big push before Thanksgiving of trying to do more streaming. And then this coming week there won't be much. I will have a few videos set up on YouTube to go up. So there will be some old streams there, some of the lost streams. I found what folder they ended up in. Don't edit videos while depressed. Depression's a bitch. But yeah, no, so, what I am doing now is trying to get this working. And a few other things on the side as well. But that would be my ultimate goal. And this is honestly something I should have focused on in June, but I had some other health problems to deal with as well. So that got in the way. Because you can't do things if you're not healthy. That's how health works. Kaboom! It's a big kaboom. Yeah.
Everybody. Oh no.
This is a new save file. I keep expecting the powers I've already unlocked in the other file to be here, and they're not. There we go. I like how it does the one dramatic punch. It's basically Arkham Asylum, but it's fun. Keep looking over there to see if anyone's talking. And nobody's talking. Because nobody loves us. Oh well.
Don't. Get out of here, Spider-Man. We got this.
Mm. Okay. Like, I know it's kind of dumb to like. Oh no, it just sounds dumb. The like super popular things. I like Spider-Man. I always have. I specifically like postgraduate Spider-Man. Like high school Spider-Man's fine. I know that's what most people grow up on. But the particular era of comics I grew up in, Spider-Man had already graduated and become a high school science teacher. And so like I have a soft spot for that era and that type of Spider-Man. That's close to what we have here. This is a Spider-Man who's like, well, I'm done with college. I'm going to work with this Otto Octavius guy. He seems like he's on the ball. And like so many other people in comic books, we're just going to ignore that every supervillain's name almost ties into their supervillain identity. Who would have guessed that a guy named Otto Octavius would become Dr. Octopus?
Who
What?
could have foreseen this?
Like that, thankfully, what do you call it? Spider-Man villains don't fall into that as much as Batman villains do. And even then, there's exceptions. Like, oh, that's not always true. What about Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin? It's like, okay, you know what? Fine. The Penguin's name does not match what he becomes. But there's a couple that you look at their names, you go, that is exactly what somebody who's going to become a supervillain named, you know, whatever is going to be named. Like, oh, this is the Riddler. His name is Edward Nigma. His name is Enigma. Really? Well, Spider-Man just snapped a man's neck. There's no coming back from this. He's a spider murderer.
Doesn't make for quite as catchy a song though. Spider murderer, spider murderer. See, it doesn't fit very well.
No. Well, you need to make a new song then. But nobody wants to make a new song. Are you okay?
I don't know. Like, I just finished my water bottle, so maybe my throat's like, water! Ah! Oh my god!
Water? That doesn't sound like what a thirsty person needs. Salt and sand. That's what we've been wanting. Salt and sand.
Alright.
Pink Himalayan salt, made with real pink sand. How are you buzzing, phone? It's like, how is Pokemon Let's Go going to deal with Pokemon that aren't in sorry, Pokemon that are in Pokemon Go, but not in Pokemon Let's Go. They're a patch? I don't know. That's something that's stuck in my head right now. Okay. I do like he has little camera lenses that like make his mask emote. That's fun. I appreciate that kind of detail. Get out, get out. There we go. Move, move, move. There we go. Okay, I think that's everyone. If it was just 8 Rocket Men. Whoa. Sorry, Mohawk beardy man. I must stop you. I should see what that is. Hold up, everybody. I needed to answer a phone call for one of the important things I had to do. I guess that's just the best way to put it. Dramatic press the button to open the door. See, I like that Kingpin is not super powered. He's just a big smart guy. He just has to throw his weight around. So 8 years. So Peter's at least 23 here. There we go. Ouch, we died. Whoops. Probably all those bullets we got hit with earlier. I have a feeling that had something to do with it.
You might be onto something new here.
Okay. Whoop. Ow. He is a strong man. He is a strong, strong man.
Oh dear. This way breaks back Spider-Man's back, right? So we have to deal with weird as-real Spider-Man. No, wait, that's Batman.
Ow, I forgot to blink. Blinking's important. Spider-Man, stop hitting on the criminal masterminds. It's not what you're here for. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Kingpin is heading to prison. Division and arrows. I think I should sell it. Maybe take a vacation.
Oh, now what just happened here? Oh, USA Flavor! Thank you for following. Helping us get closer and closer to that 151 goal. We do appreciate that. Well, oh, cool. Let's see here. And so, oh, right. So now get to work. It's weird playing this far back, because I'm like 47% of the way through the main game in my other file, which I realize means there's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet. But I just figured out who is running the demons. But I'm like stuck behind a Mary Jane stealth level. Because those are a thing. Stealth levels. Where you're Mary Jane.
She's gotta get the scoop somehow.
I guess, but like, making her a reporter is a weird move in my opinion. I can see where they're coming from, but I personally liked her being a model turned media mogul better. But I think if I were to like compare dynamics, making her a reporter, I feel pulls Spidey too close into Superman's territory romance-wise.
Yeah.
Making her a model and then later running a fashion line and a TV network and a big important fashion website and like all those sorts of things, basically turning her into a media mogul. That's what the term is. I totally missed work. I've done that in real life, not while web slinging, while driving. I've driven right past work. Not at my last job, thankfully, but I've done it at other jobs I've had. And had to, like, double back. Anyway, I liked that dynamic better because it put her in a bit more of a position like Carol Ferris and Hal Jordan. And I think that's a healthier dynamic for MJ and Peter to have. Especially because that's the sort of position that lets Peter be Spider-Man more full-time, because he's not like Superman. He doesn't have the capabilities of pulling off everything twice on both sides perfectly. It does need to be more of a case of either A, Peter has his own money, or B, Mary Jane's helping him. Because Peter Parker being financially stressed out was a really good plot device when he was in high school and right out of college. I personally like a married Spider-Man. And I know there's a lot of people who go like, no, you can't have Spider-Man be married. Where are we going to get our romantic tension? Go elsewhere. Leave. Well, what about financial tension? Have MJ stress out about about her channel and her website and her fashion magazine, and having to do a live stream of a Paris fashion show, and like the camera's malfunctioning, and all that, while trying to balance being the wife of a superhero. We can have MJ be stressed. We can have Aunt May be stressed. That's another thing. I'm personally fine with them killing Aunt May. I know that's mean, but like if he's old enough at that point, like I'm gonna say here's where my cutoff is. If we have a Spider-Man who has a daughter that is at least in middle school, feel free to kill Aunt May. Or son. I think daughter, because I like Mayday. But, yeah. I realize that's a weird way to put it. It's like, Peter Parker can only have so big a support network. Please murder his aunt. No. Don't put it that way. Oh god. Oh boy, am I glad there's nobody in this room who likes puzzles.
I like puzzles.
Nope, nobody in this room at all who likes puzzles.
I like puzzles.
That's literally my job. Do you get what these kind of puzzles are?
Yes.
You want to do some?
No, it's okay.
Okay. I mean, I know you're very good at puzzles, so I probably didn't need to ask that you got it. You typically are on the ball when it comes to these. Yeah, like, I don't know. There are a lot of people who, in my opinion, feel like they need Aunt May to constantly be this bastion of stability for Peter. And it's like, yes, high school Peter should have Aunt May. Please let high school and or early college Peter Parker have his aunt there to love and support him. Do not give him the stress of Aunt May died during my science final. That'd be messed up. But, like, if he's already a fully functional, the woman's old. She's his great aunt. In some continuity, she's just straight up his aunt. Originally, I think she was supposed to be his great aunt. Like, Ben was really Richard's uncle. They retconned him to be Richard's brother. Richard being Spider-Man's dad. But, like, we don't need everything to match the 70s forever, or the 80s forever. And I know I'm basically asking for them to match the 90s and the early 2000s. But at the same time, if we keep backsliding, let the man be happy. Or at least let him have a hot redheaded wife. It's weird that I have to go to, like, the raunchiest of fan fictions now to find examples of Peter Parker in a healthy relationship. Oh, or alternatively, the Renew Your Vows comic, which is amazing. Like, I really, really dug that. It's like, you know what, just make Renew Your Vows mainline Spider-Man. Except without the Captain America was stuck in a tube for 5 years. Because he was frozen once, and that's how you get freezer burn. We don't want Cap to have freezer burn. He'll taste like nickels. Like... What? That's legit a thing that happens, though. Cap gets... a bunch of heroes get frozen in these weird red ice tubes, and all I can think of is Steve Rogers thinking, oh no, not again. Like, I shouldn't be thinking that, but I do. Everyone else is like, oh god, what's happening? No, this is the worst thing ever. And Steve's just like, damn it, I swore I'd never do this again. I'm back on my bullshit. It's like the how it should have ended version of the Captain America song. All those who would oppose his shield must yield. Unless there's a plane or a bomb or some ice, then he might take a nap because the ice feels nice. It's not the right way to look at it, but here we are. Oh, I hate it when it's like alerting you to the threats you don't know about. Why are you worrying us? Anyway, but, like, yeah, I do like that they turned Jameson into, like, a friendlier version of Alex Jones in this. He's not as homophobic. He's perfectly fine with the water turning the frogs gay. That's up to the frogs. What he's more concerned about is what Spider-Man's putting in the water. Oh, actually, on the topic of Spider-Man... I think I have to be the only person who is not completely in love with two of the new alt mode Spider-Man or alternate universe Spider-Mans they introduced. There's one I love conceptually, but I do like that he's going to. I hope he gets used more in a anti-hero or villainy sense, and less in a. Oh, here's a wacky version of Spider-Man. And that's Spider's Man. Where it was an alternate universe where there was a bunch of radioactive spiders and they ate Peter.
And then they became convinced they were Peter.
That sounds weird.
And now he's just a bunch of spiders inside of a Spider-Man costume. It's very weird. The other one is Spider Goblin. I do not like Spider Goblin. He better stay a villain. Mr. The Green Goblin found the spider and made himself get bit by it. It's like, that's weird.
That is not a Spider-Man I'm okay hanging out with. I am willing to accept... I'm willing to accept Spider-Man as an anti-hero. I am not willing to accept Spider-Goblin as a hero.
But I think a short Spider-Man stream is good for today. We will save more Spider-Man for later, for when we come back. Maybe I'll do like an hour of this each day after Thanksgiving. I don't know. I think that might be fun. Give me a small sense of regularity. We'll do the radio thing first. Oh, this one you don't perch on? Just walk up to it? That's right. Okay, we'll do this, and then we will cancel the, not cancel, that's not the right term. Oh, oh. There we go. We'll come back to this after Thanksgiving. Not going to be a lot on Twitch until probably Sunday? Definitely Monday, probably Sunday. Because we're all going to be out of town in different areas. That kind of gets in the way. We'll still be on Twitter. You can still reach us on our Discord. You can still talk to us that way. All the social media links are beneath us. I'll see you all later. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, etc. We'll see you all later.